Welcome to my YouTube channel again. I'm using my mic today. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come vibe with your girl. I am home today because it's a snow day. And for all the people who don't know what that means, we're expecting at least 8 inches of snow outside today. So we're all home, no school, no work. And my dog is here too. So that's Jack in the back. And if you want to see Jack more, you could watch my shorts. He'll be there in my shorts. But welcome back to my channel. I'm Nurse Bree. And today I wanted to do an activity with you guys, but then I remembered my bag is in my car and my car is currently buried with snow. And I'm so sorry, guys. I do not have a snowsuit, nor am I a snowman, so I'm not going outside. So we'll do an activity at another time. And today we'll be just talking. So I wanted to touch on the topic of how I became a nurse and why I chose nursing. I also just realized that I was touching my mic, and when I touch my mic, you guys hear static. So I apologize if you're hearing any form of static. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I migrated to this country in 2017 from Jamaica. So big up all of my Jamaican people them. Pam my live. Wait, this not a live. This on YouTube. Anyways, I'm not edit out that. So big up all of my people them. Pam my channel. Yeah. Um but yeah, my migrate come here in 2017 and I was pregnant with my son who's now 6 years old. And I came here. A lot of things happened with my family and stuff. We won't get into that. That's not what this is about. So let's move on. So I came here and I was residing in New York for a while, in Queens. Big up my Queen people them. But I was residing in Queen. I had a baby. Went back to Jamaica for a little bit. Came back here. When I came back, guys, I had to go and get my glasses because I'm blind. Not really blind, but I have really bad eyes. And these are my backup glasses. I could not find my regular everyday wear glasses. But this just I forgot do because the ring lights are messed with my astigmatism. And for the people who needs English, the ring light is messing with my astigmatism. Anyways, let's get back into it. So I'm tell you now, I deliver New York, left guy yard, come back, and dip on the ground in the United States. So we moved here to Pennsylvania. Not we, me. I moved here to Pennsylvania. Not sure why I said we, but I moved. Let's start over. So I came back from Jamaica and came straight to Pennsylvania, right? I came to Pennsylvania. I met this lady, nice lady. If you watch that video here, you know who you is. I'm not gonna call your name on the video, but you know who you are. I'm gonna feel like I just touch the mic. So if you wanna hear some static, I'm sorry. But you know who you are. I met this lady. I came up and I did housekeeping work. I did housekeeping and I lived at the hotel. At the time, I was residing with a guy, but I knew the guy. I knew him from Jamaica. We are basically family, so I didn't care. So I came here, lived in the hotel room with the guy whilst cleaning other hotels and hotel rooms. Then we'd have to pay rent for the room that we live in. And I was doing that because at the time I could not reside with my family for reasons that we will not discuss on this channel at all. So came here, was doing housekeeping, cleaning rooms for $9.60 an hour. I am not sure what you can possibly do in 2022, 2021, 2023, or even 2024 or 5 right now with $19.60, but God made it work. God made it work, and I was very grateful. So I was doing that for a while. I then left the hotel and I went to live in a home with other girls, other Jamaican girls. We shared a room. We all had our own bed, our own stuff, but it was crammed because it was a 2 bedroom apartment. And I think in a 2 bedroom apartment, it was 6 or 7 of us, if I could remember correctly. So it was crammed and stuff. And at one point, I was getting so depressed because I left Jamaica. When I left Jamaica, I had 10 CXC. Well, let's start here. 10 CSEC, because we Jamaican people make it look like CXC is everything, but CXC is the company, like the council. And you have CSEC, and then you have KEOP. All of them fall under CXC. But when we leave Jamaica, I had 10 CSEC and 4 KEOP. Plus, I did have my little shirt business I go on, because you know, say, as a Jamaican, regardless if you have brains, you have to have a talent and you have to have a craft. So, I did have my little t-shirt printing business, and my father did file for me. The filing come through in at the time when I'm pregnant, business are going, I'm done high school, I'm done sixth form, I'm just ready to build my business. And I said I can't give up the opportunity to come to America. A better life for my son, maybe a better life for me, and everything go down, come down and go on with itself when it come to family. Some never really have that support anymore. And it was okay. You know, everything happened for a reason. So moving on. So we moved. Me I come back. Guys, you can tell me why my phone dead. Everything now want me make my video. Watch out. See my glasses that when been I look for. Oh no, well on. So like I'm find my glasses, let me put it on because the backup one them always a drop off. Alright. So back to what I say. Sorry about all of the distractions. I realize that I use my hand them so much that I move my mic up here so some open not hear me. I'll move it down a little bit. Okay, just open my neck. Okay. So guys, we move come to Pennsylvania, bop, right? We did I live in a hotel, we move go in a one local group home setting scenario. They there so for a while, then we met an angel. Let's call it that. We met an angel. Meanwhile, we did it. So, we go out one night, me and the girl them I live with. While we go out, and I met someone when we go out, but I never knew say that person would have impacted my life in a really good way. Okay, so I was very much depressed because remember, me a girl with brains, like I have my subject them on my yard. I have my little work when I have my business on my yard. So for come to America and I struggle so much. Guys, me not feel like people want to talk to you. You know, some just get a call from my friends, knock me out of the park, big up one another, big up you. Anyways, guys, we'll come here, we're there, and we get depressed, right? I mean, real depressed. So, and talking about that, that's the tattoo I just got. When you can see it, one like a semicolon, it don't heal yet. But for the other people who don't know, it means continue. Like, keep pushing, don't give up. Because, guys, you can't give up. Do not give up. In that moment, I did not know what would happen to change my situation. I was cleaning hotel rooms, making $9.60. $9.60. Okay? and my son was residing in Jamaica with his dad because where was I going to put him? In the hotel room or in the home with me and 10 million other people? So he had to stay home where he was comfortable with his dad. And even that did depress me because me's a new mom and I don't have my baby with me. So, anyways, waffle do. So I was here doing the housekeeping, blah blah blah. We went out. I met somebody that night, and I remember I had this huge mental breakdown. Like it was so bad. I was here in Pennsylvania by myself, and I was crying so bad. And my mom was on the phone, and she was still in Jamaica at the time, or was she here? I don't know if she was here as yet. And my mom was on the phone and she was like, "What would make you feel better?" And I said, "For starters, having my son here with me would make me feel better. But my career, I don't think I am cut out to do manual labor. I think I am cut out to do mental labor, like work my brain. And even if I have to do physical labor, like working on a cart as a floor nurse or something, it doesn't matter. But housekeeping, cleaning toilets that people don't flush, spreading beds, sometimes the beds were bloody, pissy, excuse my language, guys. It was bad. I don't think you guys know what happens in a hotel room. You know, not everybody got hotel go sleep and wake up, and then just be and go about them business. No, some people literally take time for damage a room to make the housekeeper's life hard. So it was hard, it was bad. My back hurt. I had long days. I was taking the bus to and from the hotels. Back to my mental breakdown. So I have the mental breakdown, me a ball on the phone to my mother. And I was like, at this point, I am over it. Like nothing is going to change. I cannot keep doing this. And she said to me, "What you want to do?" I said, "I want to go back to school. I want to get my son at America." Oh, somebody's calling again, guys. So I want to get my son. I want to go back to school. She said, "Oh, I got afford school. Remember, guys, I'm making $9.60 and a mother with no income." So I said, "I don't know. I really don't know." She said, "Okay, well, mega come to America and mega do a living work. And for everybody who don't know what that mean you live with a patient and you take care of them 24 hours. And you're not a nurse, nor a CNA, or a home health aide. You have no form of certifications. You're just taking care of that person." My mother, God bless her soul, big up you, Marlene, big up you. If you watch that video, yeah, love you, mommy. Anyways, guys, she come up and she did a living work, and I didn't know anything about Pennsylvania or school or anything. So I was checking my mail that day. At this point, I moved out of the group home and I was living in a government living housing. So meaning the projects. I did I living at the projects, and the rent was dirt cheap. Like it was very cheap. So I could have still be able to work my little $9.60. And I was living in the projects. So I checked the mail, and there was a card in there from a college saying, "Come to the open house, blah blah blah." And I said to myself, "This are my school." Remember, no money. No money at all. So they had open house. I called off my housekeeping work that day and I took the bus to the school, which was not too far from the apartment that they gave me for government living. And I went there, went to the open house. They had all the classes that you could take, all of everything in front of me. And she was like, "What would you want to be?" And I sat there and I thought about it and I asked her, "What's the cheapest and fastest course that you could do?" And she said, "Well, we have a LPN track to RN program. We have whatever." She was listing all of them. And I said, I tried to sit down and I pondered and I thought to myself, Brittany, what would you want to be? What did you want to be in the past? Then I went to my kid self, and in my kid self, I wanted to be a stripper. Yes, guys, I wanted to be a go-go when I was like 9, 10. And then my mom was always a businesswoman. So when I got older, I became a businesswoman. I just did anything. I was still smart, still had the book things, but always a hustle, always a look at Nico hustle. So, um, moving forward, we me did them sit down in front of the admissions lady at the school, and I was trying to figure out what is it that I want to be. And I said nurse, and the lady said it's $21,000 for the nursing course, and you have to get at least a 65% in the TEAS test. At the time, I did not know what is a TEAS test, nor did I care what was a TEAS test. I just knew I needed to not be a housekeeper anymore. My whole body hurts. Um, so she said I could get FAFSA. I didn't know what FAFSA was. FAFSA is basically the loan that you could take out to go to school, I guess, like federal loans. I'm a green card holder, and because I was a green card holder, you weren't eligible for grants. Grants are basically free money where the state give the school so can help the students or whatever. So I didn't qualify for grants. So I had to get um, loans from FAFSA from private companies, and I also had an out of pocket payment of, I think, 300 and I don't remember. I think it was like 300 and something dollars each month for the next year or so. Plus, when I finished school, I would have to pay back my FAFSA loans, right? So I was there at the school, back to we're going back now to the open house. So we're at the open house, and I told her, I want to be a nurse. And she was like, "Do you have the credentials to be a nurse? You need these prerequisites." I didn't know what prerequisites were, guys. You need, um, do you have your transcript? I didn't have my transcript from St. Hughes. So yeah, Madiga St. Hughes. So I didn't have my transcript, and I was wondering, how do you even get a transcript? And she was like, I would have to come back there and do the TEAS test and just a bunch of stuff where I just never understanding at the time. But I did know at the core I had to not be a housekeeper anymore. Something had to give, something had to change for me to be able to provide the life that I need for me and my son. So the lady gave me a checklist. That checklist had everything that I need before I could do that TEAS test. So I needed to get my transcript. Transcript was a whole different issue, y'all. But I have to send guy yard to my friend. Big up Michaeline. You probably watch this. Big up you. Yeah, my girl. Every day. Anyways, I called my friend. She went up by the school, got my transcript. Fast forward, transcript reach foreign. Them do what them supposed to, validate it, make sure say the right transcript, blah blah blah. Then she said basically the fact that I went to a traditional high school, most of my exams that I did there are valid here. So thank God. Big up God. So I didn't have to do my GED. My high school diploma and my transcript was enough. Plus the TEAS test. That was the other thing. So my dad school, open house done. I find out how much for school, $21,000. And a girl don't have it. I did not have a savings. So my mom, I love you. She left Jamaica, came here, back to the United States, did her work, and gave me $700 every month. From what I don't know, because when you come up here and you don't have papers and you're working or whatever, you don't make that much money. And my mom gave me everything that she made every month. $700 each month. And with that $700, guys, I paid the 300 and something dollars for school, buy a little food, put in the apartment, and I had a little co-pay for my apartment because you had to pay something, but it wasn't as much as rent. So it was like a co-pay kind of. And I paid that, and that was it. I had maybe enough to maybe take the bus or nothing else. I had to do without. I had to keep the one shoes, the one coat, whatever. Let's not get into that. We're not upon this to talk about poverty. We're talking about upliftment. So my mom gave me $700 every month. I did the accelerated program. The accelerated program meaning I would go to school every day, all day, and I had in-person classes and in-person clinicals. So I was going to school every day, all day, and I was trying to balance that and housekeeping. I don't know if you guys ever been to nursing school, but that's a beast, okay? And to do it in 12 months, 5 days a week, plus clinicals, it was hard. So eventually I couldn't do housekeeping anymore, so I didn't have no form of extra income than the $700 that my mother gave me faithfully every month to pay for school. So moving forward, we did that. And I went back to the school, did the TEAS test, got the amount of percent that we needed. I bought this book off Amazon. It was like a pre-owned book, and it gave me practice questions. I didn't know what the TEAS was, so I did a little bit of research online, and then I went in, prayed, because one thing about me, I gotta pray, I gotta believe, because God there front of me and back of me and beside me. So I prayed, went past the TEAS test, and me and my mom had our plan worked out. We did the fast for loan. She do our thing. She leave our house and our businesses at Jamaica and come here, come work hard. So she could have helped me to go back to school, guys. And mother's really no work not done, no work can't done ever. But let me stay on track. So TEAS test done and stuff. Me get accepted in the nurses program and start go school. And so I had to do all the prerequisites, meaning anatomy, bio, physics, blah. I had to do all of them because I did not have any college credits coming over from any other college. So school was hard. It was hard. On top of that, I went back to Jamaica. We'll talk about that in a whole different channel video. But went back to Jamaica, got my son, took him back here, and I was doing school. My son, everything. Guys, when I think back about it, all I could think is about the goodness of Jesus. Like, God good. God is so good. Because through school, my stress out in a school, guys. I was so stressed. I gained so much weight. I was at my heaviest. I think I was at maybe 300 pounds, and now I'm struggling to take it off. And I was just stress eating junk food, junk this, junk that, and everybody know junk food are the cheapest thing offering. So I could I able to just eat all three burger while me I study. All I did was eat, work, study, mom, be a partner. It was a lot, and God bring me through it. Him and my angel, what me telling about when I started the video. God really bring me through it. Um. So yeah, so that's how big story time. That's how I become a nurse. I didn't have any dreams of being a nurse. I always had the compassion it needs to like I need to be a nurse. I always loved people, taking care of people, giving. I love that. But I did not know I would be a nurse. If somebody did ask me at 2016, me I never be a nurse because I can't bother with that. But no, guys, I love it. I love that I'm not doing housekeeping anymore, and I love that the world is my oyster and I just need to grab it. Does that analogy make sense? I don't think so. I just make it up in my head. But so yes, there you have it. I feel like this is a long enough video. Thank you for tuning in. I'm bringing you all over the place. My lost my glasses, my find my glasses, me playing on my ear. And for all who want to know, I have sister locks. I dyed them myself. And yeah, we have a whole different story time about my locks or whatever I want to talk about. Anything I want to know, ask me in the comments of the video. Yeah. If you don't want me to do another video with more about my nursing and how was nursing school and how did I get my transcript or any question at all that you have that came up in this video that I did not answer, feel free to send them into the comments. Just remember, don't be rude because I'm rude back to you. And um like, share, subscribe, come back again. My love you know. Big up you. God love you. Me I go end that video now because I don't know what else to say. I go take the rest of the day and edit that video here because I don't know how to edit. So bye, peace out, share, like, hit the subscribing bell thing. And me see you the next time. Thank you. Nurse Bree. I'm out. Wait, I don't know if I can say that because I'm an artist say that, but peace out. Hi friends. So we're home today because today is a snow day. For all the people who don't have snow where you're from, today in Pennsylvania we're expecting at least 8 inches of snow. So I'm home, and I'm not often home. Is that good English? Before we even start, like, share, subscribe. Okay, so this is take two, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I want to talk about. Okay, let's start again. Okay, guys. So today we'll be talking about a very important, but to you guys it will be a very simple topic. We're going to be talking about hand hygiene. And as I said before, I'm an infection control nurse at the moment, so that's what I live, breathe, and sleep: infection and germs. So we'll be doing hand hygiene exercises. Right back. Okay, so for nurses, how many surfaces do you think you touch in your shift? So, do you think you touch between 100 and 150? Do you think you might touch 300? Based on evidence-based practice, based on evidence, we'll touch at least 912 surfaces. You can believe that? Mm-mm. So guys, in a day as a nurse, I touch at least 912 surfaces. So basically, in English, I touch at least 912 surfaces each day with my hands. And if you think about that, every time you touch something, you're supposed to wash your hand. And can you guys tell me that you wash your hands at least 1,000 times per day? Because I don't. And the thing is, at the moment, my hands look so clean. So clean, don't it? But then we have to remember that germs are microscopic, meaning you cannot see it with your naked eye. So we're going to do an activity today, and I want to show you guys the germs that is actually on our hands when we don't wash them. Guys, tell me why my phone dead. Anyways, let's get back to into it. My sound like my mom.